I'm Colleen.
And I'm Caitlin. Welcome to our CrafterNoon adventures. Today we're going to be making a book page mobile. All you'll need is a hardcover book, a hot glue gun, and you'll need a lot of hot glue, so I suggest having some extra sticks by you just in case. You're going to need a tapestry needle, or basically a very large thick needle to go through the spine and the back of the book. You're going to need a some thread. I chose black thread to go with the color of the book, and an X-Acto knife. You're going to remove the book block, and this is basically your text block or your book block. So using your X-Acto knife, you're going to remove the book block and set it aside, and then you're going to repair the book spine if necessary. And you can also reinforce the spine and recover the end papers. These are the end papers if you want to, with something decorative. I think I'm going to go for very simple. And let me just show you what we had done previously so you know what a book page mobile looks like and what we're aiming for. So I made this one with a green hardcover. So we're going to cut our book with our craft knife. And I'm going right in between here, the text blocks and the hardcover. One nice line usually will do it. Sometimes you might need to go twice. And then I'm going to the back here, do the same thing. One more time. Don't know if I got the top there. Okay, now try to pull it off. Sometimes there's glue and all sorts of stuff keeping the text blocks to the hardcovers, so just keep pulling. Okay, so I'm missing a few pages here. It's okay. Put those aside for right now. And now you have, and I didn't do too much damage to the spine, but now you have your hardcover separated from your text block. See? So now you are going to go through the pages of the book block and gently cut or tear out approximately 24 pages for the decorative loops. And you want those pages to work, the pages that work especially well are those with an illustration or some kind of inscription, so it'll give it a little bit of a interest to the eye, and you set them aside. So plug in your glue gun at the same time so that it's warm by the time you're ready. And here we go. Let's take off. I don't want a lot of blank space either, so I'm gonna kind of just pull off the first chunk here and put that aside. We don't want that. All right, and then I'm gonna pull off 24 pages. Then with your craft knife, you're gonna take your text block and you're gonna remove one signature, and that's gonna form the base. So a signature is about 4 wrapped pages. Some books it's tricky to see where the signature starts and ends. Okay, but I think my signature is right here. And that's going to serve as the base of your sculpture. So you're going to take the signature you just pulled out first. You're going to open your hardcover book, and you're going to basically glue that down the middle first. And you're going to fan it out. So take your hot glue gun, make a line almost down the center if you can. Attach your signature to it. Hold there for a few seconds. And to create the base, you're going to gently bend the first page of the signature so that it curls in toward the gutter, and this is the gutter, this part. And the glue will dry quickly, so you need to work a bit quickly with this craft. But you're just gonna go right here, loop it in, press down, and that's it. And now you're just gonna go from side to side a few times, and this is going to make your first layer of your sculpture. So see how you got these 2 loops here? And you can pull off the pages if you think there are too many at the beginning, but I think we'll have more than enough. So I'm just gonna keep at this. And this is the part where you get to decide how you want your sculpture to look. It really doesn't matter what it looks like, you just go for it. And you might be surprised at the end how it turns out. So it doesn't have to look like something from a book or something you've seen on Pinterest. It can be whatever shape, size, anything you want it to be. All right, so now you've got this really full, cool looking book. To create the decorative loops that are going to come out of this, you're going to gently bend and glue the 24 single pages that you made from an earlier step. And you're going to do exactly the same thing. It's the same concept here, except you're not glued to the base. You are basically just gluing, folding, and then you're going to glue somewhere in here. You could also just start gluing them together and then later add them on. It's really up to you. So I'm going to start gluing these 24 pages together. And I'm gonna do them individually first, and then you can do cool things like attach 2 of these together at a time to make a kind of heart, and then stick it in at once. So let's just glue these all together first. So now that you have 24 rolls and they're laying everywhere, you are going to run the hot glue along the edge of a single loop, so one of these loops at the base, and you're going to insert the loops to, make your own design decisions here and build it up. Consider how long or wide you want your finished mobile form to be. Do you want it really long? Do you want it kind of short? Will it be asymmetrical? Will it be symmetrical? The one we did previously was an asymmetrical shape, but you could make it symmetrical too. So you can also, we're gonna build it up this way, but you can once in a while hold it up, turn it upside down and see how it looks, just to see how it's coming along. And then at the end, we're going to poke our hole with our thread, and so you can hang it from your ceiling or wherever you want. Okay, so as I said before, you can make it unique by putting 2 together. So I'm gonna hot glue 2 of these together to make, I'll show you what it looks like to make a heart like this. And then you can take this heart shape and open up one of your pages, oops, and stick another page right in there like that. And that's how you make your shape. And you have 24 pages to do this with. So if you want another, just a single one, I have no idea what this is gonna look like by the end, because I don't want to do it exactly the same way as I did last time. Okay, so once you have made your mobile and you're finished, you are going to take your needle thread, you're gonna find the middle of your spine, and you're gonna poke right through it with your thread. You can choose how long you want to make your thread, how long you want it to hang from the ceiling. It's really up to you, but you want to hot glue it into place once you've found your spot. So give it a little hot glue there, make sure it stays. No one will see this inside the book, so you could either just leave it or you could cut it a little shorter. I think I might just cut a little bit down. As it's drying. And there you go, no one will notice it. And then you'll also want to secure it secure it on the cover. You could make a little bit of a knot, but I think hot glue is probably going to be your best bet. And let it dry. And that's it. A beautiful mobile to place in your home for all to admire.
We hope you enjoyed today's craft. Most projects we demonstrate can be made in under an hour and require a few basic tools or supplies.
Have questions or suggestions for future videos? Use the comment section below and we'll add it to our list. Thanks for watching, and remember the Makerspace mantra.
The only limit is your imagination.